Okay, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the YouTube ad boycott and what's going on from what I've seen, some of the fallout, and at least my thoughts on where we could go from here or what the future may hold. Now, basically, from what I've been able to find, this mostly started a few weeks ago, or last month, with a number of basically hit piece articles written by the Wall Street Journal, talking about how Google and YouTube are funding terrorism by allowing ads on some of their videos. Now, there has been a lot of discrepancies in information, what people have been able to find out as far as what these videos were and what was actually going on, but for the most part, most of the sources I've seen has said that these videos, the various videos in question, were basically they were like small time. It happened rarely, and they're all like small time channels. They maybe made a couple bucks, a couple. As an example, a video I've put up, I put up a review video for a pair of headphones one time, monetized that. It has about 100 views. Total monetization from that video, 4 cents. I'm not, or around that. It's like a couple. Honestly, I don't know what the deal is with talking about how much we make off video. I don't know. Anyway. I'm not monetizing this video anyway, so as far as YouTube, yeah, they can blow me. But anyway, on that video, and I don't know, it's the only video I've ever monetized, but yeah, it's like about up into triple digits as far as views go, and it's like a couple of cents. Like, you don't make a shitload of money off of these videos. The reason someone like PewDiePie or someone like that makes a lot of money is because billions of people are watching those videos. Not hundreds, not thousands, like millions and billions. So basically, the movies, like the videos, if any funding was achieved, is more than likely marginal. But anyway, so it all kind of, like I said, the shitstorm all kind of started with this article here. This is an article from the Wall Street Journal. Google's YouTube has continued showing brands ads with racist or other objectionable videos. PepsiCo, Walmart, Dish Network say they are suspending Google non-search ads. I would love to give you more information on this article and the start of this, but as you can see there, right over there, to read full story, subscribe or sign in. I'm not paying those hacks money. Fuck them. They can burn in hell like the rest of them will soon. But anyway, so that article was released, and a number of others, and then 30 minutes left on this. I guess I didn't clear the videos from the last. Anyway, not important. Is there something going on my camera? All right, so, and other stories started to come out of that. Oh my God, racists and terrorists supporting content is getting $10 on YouTube because things. YouTube has to do better. We can't. We're pulling our. And everyone's just like freaking the fuck out. They're pulling their ads off, not just YouTube, but Google's AdSense platform in general, which is costing them a lot of money. YouTube and Google's been like freaking losing their shit trying to, like, okay, we'll stop it. We'll change it. We'll do better. Just please, for the love of God, quit leaving. And so what's happened is because of that, Google is cracking down big time on a lot of content creators, a lot of demonetizing a lot of videos with a lot of channels on and basically channels that cover things that are in any way that could in any way be considered controversial. Are seeing major drops, just a fucking nosedive in revenue. And they're starting to see a lot of videos being demonetized. And also too, I think there's also an effect of just less ads in general. Since so many of them, not just that the videos are being demonetized, but I've also heard from various people commenting on it that the videos that are not being demonetized are also losing revenue because they're just not serving ads on them. So that's going on, and it is drastically affecting a number of YouTubers that I personally that I like to listen to. For me personally, my financial condition, honestly, I've got 10 YouTube subscribers. I know for a fact one of them's a family member. I don't even monetize my channel anyway. So I'm not actually getting hit by it. But I don't know. Actually, you know what? Fuck them. I am, actually. Because now I have to go to Patreon and pay money to help support the content creators I like, so they can keep producing videos while YouTube goes through this little moment, and until the advertisers calm the fuck down. So that's in essence what's going on. There are some videos, a couple of getting views, a couple hit job articles were put out, and everyone's spooked and freaked out because, in some cases too, you've got these, journalists that are, not even talking to Google or the ad agencies, anything like that, about what's going on. No, they just go and contact Coca-Cola or Netflix directly and ask them, "Oh, hey, why are your advertisements funding terrorism and hate speech? Do you in fact support hate speech?" And of course, and when that happens and they friggin' put it on Twitter, they publish it in a fucking article, then they just freak out "Oh my god, we gotta get ahead of this," because it's affecting could potentially affect their company, which I don't know, anyway, so that's the basic thing. And like I said, so far there's a number of them, channels in particular that I listen to or subscribe to, Secular Talk, Amazing Atheist, David Pakman Show, Humanist Report. All of them are starting. I think Humanist Report hasn't been hit too bad from what he has said, but other issues going on there. But anyway, so and these various content creators have just been, just absolutely destroyed, or absolutely getting murdered with this, and it's a problem. And it's one of those things, it's honestly, in this situation, personally, I put when it comes as far as assigning blame, I feel it belongs mostly with the media and the way they've covered this. And there's honestly, because I think really what's going on here is this is sort of like an Empire Strikes Back kind of moment. You have the mainstream media, CNN, MSNBC, CBS, Fox, Wall Street Journal, who for years have been getting their ass kicked by online video. Like, for instance, even in, like, the latest, like, the stats I've been able to come across say that a lot of the numbers that I've seen are saying that basically, by 2025, the projections are right now as far as online video versus traditional TV networks is that by about 2025, their estimates are about half of the viewers under the age of 35 will no longer subscribe to TV service. They'll just use online video sources, and it is backed up. I found here we go. I have another graphic for this. Hang on, that's still up. That needs to go away. Okay, this is a chart released by marketingcharts.com. It's analysis of Nielsen view, whatever it is. Like they do like the old school, like they've been doing it for decades, recording, sort of tracking what people watch and how much people watch, things like that. Like that's where you get like ratings for TV shows, things like that from. And if you take a look here, you can see like these are basically the viewing trends by age group. Yeah, from 2011 to 2016. And on this graph, the only age demographics that are actually holding steady is 50 and above. Like that's it. Everyone else, like 49 down, are not watching TV. They're not viewing traditional TV anymore, or the numbers are falling. And the biggest section is like was it 18, basically 12 to 24 year olds especially, and it's going down significantly, and it's going to keep going down, and that's, I believe, one of the reasons that all of these media outlets have just jumped on these stories. Because they see what's coming, they know what's coming down the road, and they're losing market share. That ad revenue that used to be going to them is now going more and more towards online video because that's where the views are. And not to mention that, but it's a more effective. That's why AdSense became so popular, is because it's more effective. For instance. You can kind of sort of, get close as far as you can't. Well, yeah. All right, you can't really target your advertising on like a national TV spot. I mean, you could do it by area or region where you want your ad, like say your commercial, to be played. But you can't say, okay, well we want. We're seeing some declining sales in our, in certain demographics, like males between the ages of 25 and 35. We want to focus on that. Well, with something like Google AdSense and YouTube, things like that, you could potentially capitalize on that. You could specifically target those ads towards users in that age group and more effectively market to them. Well, you can't really do that on taking out an ad to play on CNN or on Fox or something like that, because it's just being played out there. Whoever sees it sees it. So bang for the buck, the online advertising is much more effective, and that still hasn't changed. But to me, this is sort of like their last gasp. Like they're trying to regain some viewership. They're trying to regain some of that mainly ad revenue, because I mean that's where they make their money anyway. So they're trying to get that ad revenue back, because now Coca-Cola's not spending hundreds of millions of dollars or whatever in ad revenue on YouTube. Well, they're going to spend it somewhere. So they're hoping to get it back. But I mean, I don't think it's not gonna work in the long run, because there's a reason they went to advertising on YouTube and with Google to begin with. It was more effective. It's cheaper and it's better advertising for them. So yeah, there's that. And see what else. Also, too, when you look at the numbers, like viewership, again, it is just like the old school media is getting slaughtered. I mean, look at like CNN. CNN is a huge news network. One of the big time names in TV news. Now, when you flip over to the online side, they're terrible. They absolutely get their ass stomped. Like, for instance, if you go and look at CNN's YouTube channel, right? Last time I checked, which was a few hours ago, CNN's channel has a total of 1.9 million subscribers. And most of the videos I saw rarely broke 100,000 views. I mean, there were a couple. Like, literally, like, maybe like 2, 3, maybe I'll be generous, we'll say 4 of the ones I saw even broke the 100,000 view mark. But then you flip over to something like, say, the Young Turks, and their channel, essentially the same thing, same format, just lay out like a news show on YouTube. They have 3.3 million subscribers. And the majority of their videos, it was actually, like, the majority of their videos got, like, the lowest number I saw, I believe, was like 38,000. With the majority of them at 100,000 views or more. And these are videos from the same time period, covering the same sort of issues. So CNN and a lot of the traditional news networks like that, when it comes to online, are just getting crushed. And this is like part of, like, they're trying to recoup some of that viewership, trying to get some of that money back, and it's just not working out for them. And I think that's it. This is a sort of their last effort, one of their big effort pushes to try to get to it. Now, do I think this is maybe like some kind of vast conspiracy between all of them to do this? No. Not really. Like, I don't. However, I think it was an opportunistic thing. Like, okay, well, it was like, okay, well, this is happening. Let's just dogpile on it. So were they all kind of getting together in a room somewhere and, putting their hands together and plotting against YouTube and sort of new media? I don't think so. I doubt it. I could be wrong. But I highly doubt it. I think it's just that, like, it's an excuse. It's something they've been looking for, and they saw it in this, and they all just jumped on it without even thinking. So, anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Pretty much all I have on that at the moment. So,